What's going on, everybody? This is Michael with HomeHealthSuccessAcademy.com and 10xPatientReferrals.com. So let me ask this question. Are you guys opening up a home care company, thinking about opening a home care company, and you are now in the process of looking into the whole licensure, process of your agency? So, first of all, it just really depends on the state that you're in. Some states don't even need to be approved by some licensing body in your state. So make sure you look into that first. But if, let's say, for example, you are in that process of getting ready, then you have to understand that you need to be able to start having and looking at the different checklists that you guys need to do. So let's go through a few checklists that you should definitely have. Number one, do you have an office space already? Number two, is your office already set up, or are things still like in their boxes? So here's the thing, even if you're waiting for the whole licensure, just set up your office already, okay? Just get that part over with. Get your, all your school supplies. Heck, the best time to buy school supplies for your office is when school is about to open. And that's sometimes the best place to do it. So that's the first thing that you guys have to do, right? Make it feel and look like an office already. Number two, how about your policies and procedures? Do you have a policy and procedures? I actually just met up with a company just a few months ago, and they needed help with their marketing, so they asked us to come in and train them and train their marketing team. They had 2 marketers, and I asked them, okay, well, let's take a look at your policies and procedures. And they actually did not even have a policy and procedure. But of course, they were in one of those states where they don't need licensing. But here's the thing, guys, even if it's not needed, most people think that, well, I'm just going to get a policy and procedure book, if I'm actually, if they actually ask for it. Well, you should have it, because how do you expect for people to actually know what the rules are to be part of your organization? So if you have a policy and procedure, if you're looking for policy and procedures, just contact us. We have a wonderful policy and procedure that's, set up that is customizable to your agency easily. And we have that available with us. You just have to come in and call us and contact us, and we would love to be able to get that for you guys. So anyways, policy and procedures, got that out of the way. Insurances, do you guys have that? You need to be able to make sure you got your insurances. Do you need an insurance? You also need a bond. What are the requirements that are needed? Do they meet the standards? Some states requires a $5 million aggregate, some $1 million, some a $2 million. Find out first what's the deal in your state that needs to be required. Another thing you need to look into, paperwork, right? Do you have, the paper system to be able to do the admissions, for the client information? Do you have the paperwork needed for the application process of the people that you're going to be hiring? Do you have all those set in place? Is it paper-based? Can you do it online? Can it go a little bit faster that way? Great. Next thing, do you have your brochures? Do you have your marketing materials? Do you have your website set up? These are things that are actually going to be looked at if your company is about to be surveyed by the licensing team. They want to be able to make sure that everything matches and everything goes within the scope of practice of what you're trying to do. Because if you're applying for home care services, you better not have anything in there that says you provide skilled nursing at home, because those are 2 different things, right? So you have to understand that they will be looking at a lot of those things. Also, they'll definitely start looking at sample charts for your patients. They're also going to ask you guys, hey, are you guys using a EMR or a client, a client software on how you're going to be able to do your billing? Do you have those? You have to make sure that these are some of the basic things that's going to be required when they actually come in to your facility. They're even going to ask if you have those posters. If you're ever working for a company, you go into the break room, they have these posters, those federal mandated posters. Even it has to even mention what are the minimum wages in your area. Those things are actually needed, and they will ask for those and see that within your company. There's, pretty much if you're applying for licensure, they will give you a checklist. And you better make sure that even the most simplest part of the checklist needs to be done. That's why it's a checklist. They will literally go from top to bottom to make sure that those things are handled. But what I just shared with you guys are just the basic things you need to be prepared. Sometimes the best thing also to do, since you actually have a checklist, one of the best ways to do it, if you can, is to anticipate the needs of that potential person that's coming in to do the survey in your licensing company. So what I love to always do is the hit list, right? Have the insurances ready in the table, right? So if they ask for insurance, give it to them. If they need a copy of this, it's easily available. You want to make the survey process as easy as possible. One of the things I always suggest to a lot of owners that are opening up a home care company during survey is to say these words. When the person comes in, introduce yourself. Once you have your little quick introduction meeting with them, tell them like this: Mrs., Miss, Mr., anything that you need, you don't need to look for it. Ask me, and I'll definitely hand it to you to make your day go smoother and go faster, right? If you address that and you're telling them that you want to make their lives easier, then they will even respect you even more. And that might even bring you guys some basic bonus points with the surveyor. Okay, so make sure you follow the checklist that they give you. Each state is going to be different, but there's going to be 99.9% always going to be similar items. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you're still in the fence, if you want to start this type of a business, a home care agency, go ahead and comment to us, send us a message. If you need help starting one, we'll gladly help you guys with that. From policy and procedures all the way to the whole application process, we would love to be able to help you. And if it's not us, there's many other consultants out there that's going to be able to help you start your own agency. Always understand one thing: our goal is to be able to help you create a successful agency, to be able to make a profit, to bring in referral sources, to increase your census for your agency. Always understand, and this is how I feel and how my team feels, that home health marketing is always going to be easy when you know what you're doing. Hey everyone, we want to be able to invite you to our 10xpatientreferrals.com, where we have our online home health marketing academy that's going to be able to help either a home health, home care, or hospice agency increase referrals, increase their census, and create a profitable company. Now, at this very moment, you're going to have access to these information through these training, marketing to physicians, how to get to hospitals, how to be able to get into nursing homes, and much, much more at a month-to-month basis with no contracts needed. It's just month to month. Now, guess what? We are offering you guys for a limited time 50% off any one of our plans. Just choose which one is going to be able to work better for you. So just stop by the 10xpatientreferrals.com at any given moment. So these are the plans that are available, whether it's the gold, the silver, or the platinum plan. Most people go for the gold plan, but it's up to you what's going to work for you. We definitely want to be able to have you come in and work with us. So here's two choices. Go to 10xpatientreferrals.com or click the link down below. Take advantage of this right now at this very moment and sign up with us. Now, before we continue on to the video, just need to be able to take a few seconds of your time. And so we want to be able to ask you a question. Are you looking to gain more referrals for your agency, your home health, your home care, your hospice agency? We want you to be able to join us at our online marketing bootcamp that has over 7.5 hours of training. When you actually watch our bootcamp and join our online marketing bootcamp training, so sign up for a limited time at 10xpatientreferrals.com. We would like to thank our sponsors of this video. And over here at 10xpatientreferrals.com, our goal is to provide you guys amazing information on every single one of our videos. So medicationreminderprogram.com provides daily medication reminders for your patients. They call your patients twice a day to remind them to take their medications. What happens is, a top reason of hospitalization for senior citizens is not taking their medications. So this program allows you to be able to keep your patients and not lose any revenue, but at the very same time, it allows you to stand out when you are marketing to other referral sources, because you're providing more services, more programs than the competition around you guys. The next thing we want to be able to share with you guys is they have 3 different packages available for you at this very moment. Choose which one works for you. If you're an agency that's just starting up and you have less than 10 patients, you can go with the silver plan. Or if you have 50 patients, you can go with the gold plan. Or if you have up to 100 patients, it is only the choice to use the platinum plan. But guess what? It's up to you which one works for you guys. For a cost of as little as 33 cents per patient a day, it is worth everything for you guys. The next thing is homecareansweringservice.com. It's an answering services for your agency. So if you want to be able to have us handle all the calls for you in the weekends or the off hours when your business office is closed, we can definitely do that. Or we can even answer your calls for you during the day as well. Allows you to be able to do everything for your company. So homecareansweringservice.com is your solution for answering your calls on a timely manner.